So much, Elizabeth. This morning in Higher Learning, last year, President Obama signed the Credit Card Accountability, Responsibility, and Disclosure Act. The law was meant to protect consumers from some of the worst practices in the credit card industry. Most provisions of this law have been phased in over the past year, and the last provisions will go into effect next month. Here to talk about it is Jim Hedemark, and talk about some of the changes. You're the Executive Director of the Rhode Island Jump Coalition. Thanks for being here, Jim.
Hey, good to see you again, Ben. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Now, a lot of regulations. Which ones are the most important that we really need to zero in on?
Well, for those of us that do have credit cards, which is, in this tough economy, lots of people are carrying balances more. You've probably already seen on your credit card statement this new box that shows you pretty much, it's required on every credit card statement. If you were to pay only the minimum, how long that would take to pay that card off, how many years it would take.
Be dead.
Well, in this case, I know there's a graphic that we were looking at, and incidentally, one place to look at all the changes in the new credit card laws is at federalreserve.gov/credit card. Wonderful place. You can play with calculators. You can do your own calculations and figure out that the main point is that if you pay only the minimum, it takes a long time and it costs you a lot more money. In the example we were looking at,
even just a handful of extra dollars per payment makes a big difference, right?
Absolutely. You always pay more than the minimum. Try to pay the card off every month, but I know the economy's tough. If you always pay more, and that's the example we're trying to put forward here, and that's the example that's on every credit card statement, which will say, in this example, you can save $1,000 just by paying, if you want to pay the card off in 3 years as opposed to the 10 years it would take for the minimum. There's savings, and I don't know, maybe that could be money you put on your college-bound fund for those you're saving for to go to college.
So if you can kind of save a few extra bucks and try to get those credit cards paid off as soon as possible, it's going to benefit you in the long run.
Absolutely. Get interest rates working for you, not against you.
Now, we were talking earlier about, this is pretty important, the age requirement now to get a credit card is actually going up to 21 years old?
Yeah, this is something that has been in effect for several months now, but the new age of credit cards is 21. Now, you can get
Which is huge when you think about it, because so many kids get one as soon as they go to college. And now, by the time you finish school, you're 22, so now it's more towards the end of your college career.
That was the fear, and that's been a lot of the stress over credit cards in college. People, used to be you go to college, you get your Frisbee, you get your T-shirt, and you get your credit card. Welcome to college. Now you have to wait until you're 21 to get a credit card, unless a parent is willing to co-sign. It doesn't have to be a parent, but someone who can establish credit over 21 will co-sign with you. But it's important to remember that co-signer takes on all the responsibility of that young person's credit. So it'll lead to...
With an 18-year-old is a bit of a risk. Because 18-year-olds don't make the best decisions with credit cards.
And these provide what we like to call teachable moments. In some cases, many teachable moments. So the other way you can get a credit card if you're under 21 but over 18 is that you can prove that you have income. So, for instance, young men and women in the armed forces, 18 to 21, can easily prove they have income.
There are still ways then.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, Ben.
Thanks so much. There's a lot more information. We're going to get that over to our website. If you need to learn more about credit card reform, just head over to foxprovidence.com.